Hello, my friends. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach here on Friday with another edition of our weekly guidance live stream. Yay! Wasn't sure if I was going to be here today. We have double 7 energy numerology wise today, which usually is more of a quiet day, a day where you want to spend time outside, going within, unplugging from technology, but the inspiration came upon me and I always go with the flow. So if the momentum is here for me to do the live stream, I show up and I'm happy to be here. Hey everybody. We are going to go back to our trusty default setting reading that we usually do, which is our 4-card spread. We're going to use my Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards, and we're going to do what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get with this deck. And then we will do our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards, one of my favorite decks that I made. And we'll do our challenge to embrace. Hi, Doran, from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature cards. Back to basics, my friends. We are doing the old standby reading. We had a little diversion. Hi, Maddie. We had a little diversion last week. We had a little 3-card spread, which was fun and very helpful and informative. A lot of focus on creating connections, which is really nice. Especially we are in the age of Aquarius now, so there's a lot of community coming together as a whole. There's a lot of groups and networks, and we all know my Humor Me group has been expanding exponentially. It's almost at 20,000 people now in a year. Hi, David. Yay! Yay, Stephanie's here. So, what else can we talk about? Well, I have not been on since we had the Aries new moon, and it was such a powerful, important new moon. Why? Because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so that means we had a new astrological new year when we moved into Aries season, which wasn't last week. However, last week was the first new moon up. Did I say full moon before? I hope not. The first new moon of Aries season. And the new moon is that extra beginning energy. So lots and lots of new beginnings. Hi, Jody. Great to see you. Awesome. Lots and lots of new beginnings and lots of fire energy with that Aries moving us forward, charging us up, igniting us with that fire, that passionate fire that wants to make things happen. So I've been feeling it. Of course, spring is here. I'm feeling more energized. I'm feeling my metabolism kick in. I'm like 1.5 pounds away from my goal weight right now. I'm going to have to set a new goal. That was my first goal weight. So now probably going to have to do another one, even though I don't know how much more I want to lose, but I feel good. I feel light on my feet. I feel springalicious. So how are you guys doing? Yay. I've got 2 Kellys. I think I have 2 Kellys. I have 1 Kelly. Hi, Kelly Louise. I think it just says Kelly Louise. Yay, I made it. Kelly Louise is watching. Okay. I get it, Facebook. Obviously, she's watching. She commented. Shane made it. We've got everybody coming into the fold today on this happy spring Friday. Waiting for 2 more cards to fly out from this deck so we can move on to the other 2 and start the big reveal. Whoa! Did you see it? Did you see it go flying? I don't think it hit the screen. Oh, shoot. I saw it. Hold on. You guys know I like to be surprised. I don't like when the card flips over. There's my second Kelly. I had to do a repoof after all that tipping over like a teapot. All right, so we've got 3 cards here. We just need 1 more from this deck, and then we will be close to the big reveal. My favorite part. What else can I tell you guys? We still are in the April numerology. Hi, Amy. 4 and 9. Getting things done, finishing things up, letting things go, seeing things from the bigger picture. Yes, well, Doran, I always get sun. I live in the desert. I don't try. It just happens. I just sit outside for 2 seconds and boom. That's the way it goes. And I don't mind it, but I don't like what it does to my skin, but we won't go on that tangent. Anyway, moving on. We are in the energies of 4 and 9. Yes, channeling energies, Shane. So very intuitive, very empathetic, compassionate about selfless service, brotherhood, oneness. And like I said, letting go, getting rid of things that no longer serve you. The 4 energies bringing us, getting to the root of the issue, teaching and learning, building a foundation for the future. So that's gardening or setting up a business. Maybe you're setting up a website. Maybe you're making business cards. I need to work on my website, but I have been just too busy. I have not had a chance to do some updates on there because I wanted to make sure I added a numerology session, a numerology phone session for baby naming and for changing your name in general. I had something up. I think I took it back down because it just didn't feel right. I need to make some adjustments. But if you are getting married or you are thinking about changing your name, it is critical. Even if you change your name on Facebook, just for social media, it's critical, in my opinion, to know what the numerology behind that new name is supporting, what it's projecting, because you literally change your personality number. You change your personality number when you change your name. So you are going to act differently. And maybe you've heard a man will say, I don't know, you're not the woman I married. Nope, not if she changed her name. She's got a whole new personality. Yes, she does. Amongst other things, she's also got a whole new soul number, which means her heart's desire, the things that are most important to her, are going to change. So, hey, Holly. So if you're interested in contacting me about changing your name, or you have a baby on the way and you want to analyze the names of the baby, or maybe you're going through a relationship change and you're going to go back to your old name. We got 2 Zen Blossoms cards. Wow. It's so important to know what your numerology, your name numerology is offering. I personally know that Jory Cooper Swick, so my maiden name Cooper and my married name Swick, are very critical for the work that I do. They give me the energy to be a communicator and a teacher, amongst other things. So that name is very important. If I didn't use my middle name, my maiden name, it would change the energy of my personality to something a lot more subdued. So keep that in mind. If you're curious about your name numerology, even if you're not going to change your name, we look at your name numerology, your birthday numerology, your life path numerology as far as where you are on your path, where you've gone, where you're going. We do all of that in a private session on the blissfulknowing.com. It's over the phone. It's very uplifting and very educational. So we look at all your numerology and then we do a whole question and answer of anything you want to talk about that's spiritual or emotional or psychological. It's a whole intuitive section of our phone session that is really, really insightful and enlightening, especially now we have this 9 energy of enlightenment. Who is saying hi? Hi, Rebecca, you're here. Okay, we have all of our cards, my friends. We have 4 cards from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards, 2 cards from the Zen Blossoms, which means we have 2 blessings to remember this week, which I love. Who wouldn't want double the blessings? And then we have 1 Challenge to Embrace card from the Love is Everywhere deck. Let me get ready to rumble. We got ready to shuffle. Let me get ready to reveal, to flip these cards over because we're going to need room for my display. All right, so our first card is what we have from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. What do we have? Ooh. Oh, you guys, it's a pom-pom card. We got to do the Cabbage Patch. Okay, what do we have? Imagine the possibilities. We haven't had this card in a while. I love it. This is what we have. And boy, does that ever resonate and beautifully flow with this new beginning energy of Aries season and the Aries new moon. I love it. It's perfect. Imagine the possibilities. So many seeds of potential, new beginnings, new possibilities. And we have eclipse season coming up too, which can bring big beginnings, new beginnings, and also endings as well. Imagine the possibilities is what we have. So good. Your imagination is a tool that connects you to your higher self. Use the power of visualization to add fuel to your desires. Know that the greatest things you can imagine are only the tip of the iceberg compared to the unfathomable delights that life can surprise you with. Using your imagination to feel as if you are already experiencing the things you dream of brings you closer and closer to manifesting them in physical reality. Yes, that's how it works. We need to get to the feeling place of it first. Imagine it. feel the emotion of it as if it's here and now, and the universe does the rest of the work. It's really that easy. And I will tell you, it is how it works, because I've lived this and I've had example after example after example of the universe blowing my mind. The greatest things I can imagine are only the tip of the iceberg compared to the unfathomable, I can't even say it, it's too good, unfathomable delights that life can surprise you with. Truly, time and time again throughout my life, that has been the case. I've watched it happen for myself. I've watched it happen for my family. I've watched it happen for my clients especially, which has been so beautiful to witness. I absolutely love cheering you guys on and watching you grow. I feel like you're these beautiful plants and I'm just the fertilizer, and I'm just like, here, let me just give you a little boost and then you can thrive. A little boost of clarity, a little boost of self-confidence, or releasing anything that's holding you back. And boy, do you ever grow. It's so beautiful. I love doing private sessions. Okay, I feel like I need another pom-pom just for all of that excitement. So imagine the possibilities is what we have. I'm laughing because I don't think this is lining up where I want it on the screen. Hold on. You know I have to have my moment of trying to angle things, even though I can't really tell because there's always comments in the way. Okay, so the next card is, oh, I need a poof. Hold on. The next card is what we want. What do we want? Whoa! People! This is a good reading. You're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. Everything is coming together. Yes, it is. I need to shake it one more time. Everything is coming together. Everything is coming together. That is what we want. And who doesn't? Who doesn't want everything to come together? Of course, that's what we want. There's the pretty, pretty card. Things may appear chaotic and disorganized, but the finish line is closer than you think. Know that life is conspiring in your favor and gathering all of the cooperative components necessary to accomplish your goals and desires. Affirm that everything is coming together and that everything is working just fine. Adopting these beliefs allows you to work harmoniously with the universal forces that are supporting you in every way. Yes, they are. They're always supporting you in every way. Hey guys, the comments seem like they're stuck. I hope you're all there, or maybe you're just quiet, but please say hi. Things may appear chaotic and disorganized. Yes, we are in a 5-year numerologically speaking. 2021 adds up to 5. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. We're in a 5-year, and that is chaos energy. It's the year of change. It's the year of freedom. It's the year of the fork in the road, because it's the midpoint of our 9-year cycle. So we can make a dramatic change in this year. We can continue to go on the path we've been going on the last 4 years, or we can divert onto a whole new uncharted path. Very exciting, a lot of excitement, a lot of out of the blue surprises, last minute 180 changes in direction. It is one of those years where we really need to go with the flow, because it's very dynamic. It's very fluid. Hi, Cheryl. It's very fickle. We've got to be flexible in the 5-year. Trust me, I'm all too familiar with that 5 energy. It's my life path number, for goodness sake. So things may appear chaotic, but this is reminding us the universe is sorting everything out, and chaos is important. Sometimes we have to shake up that snow globe in our lives and let everything settle in a whole new way. Yes, Doran. Everything settle in a whole new way for us to have a fresh perspective and a bigger picture. We've got that bigger picture right now in the 9 energy. So appearing chaotic and disorganized. Well, we have the 4 energy now that can help us get a little bit organized, which is nice. We've got that chaos of the 5 all year, but this month we do have the opportunity to get things done, to stay focused, to make lists, and to accomplish. Let's just continue to do that before it goes away, because let me tell you guys, once we shift at the end of this month and we move into May's energies, we are going to have amplified 5, which is chaos and excitement and change. So get ready. Strap in your seatbelts, my friends. Everything is coming together. This is what we want. We see the chaos, but we want everything to come together. And I feel that this card is telling us it's going to. We just have to remember that the universal forces are supporting us in every way, and that everything is working just fine, even though it appears chaotic. It's important to tap into that inner knowing, that bigger picture, and that inner knowing that says, the blissful knowing that says, everything is working for me. Everything is happening for me, not to me. There's a divine order and a divine plan to all of this. I just have to relax and trust in that knowing. April has been super productive. Yay, Cheryl, I love it. Okay, so what we need, now this is the card I saw and I always go wah, 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 because I'm like, I already saw this. I can't have my excited, spontaneous reaction of unpredictability. What's the card gonna be? I know what it is, but I do like it. So let's flip it over. What do we need? We need to seek stillness amongst the chaos. We may be in that snow globe and there may be snow swirling around us, but we can ground ourselves, especially in this 4 energy that we're in, and really stay centered in the eye of the storm and let the chips fall where they may. In the snow globe, let the snow fall where it may. Seek stillness. That is what we need. A mind filled with thoughts can create anxiety and tension. The simple act of deep focused breathing can return you to a state of peace and tranquility. Practice the art of stillness by learning to quiet the thinking mind and notice the instant benefits of finding your center. So we've got to find ways to calm the mind. I like to sit out in nature. I always feel so much more calm when I'm surrounded by nature. Maybe you like to be in water. Maybe you like to be in the shower, in the bath, or by a body of water. Maybe you like to have calming music on. Whatever it takes to calm the mind. I also have this awesome product, GabaTrex, it's called. My holistic doctor friend, Dr. Laura Conover, who introduced me to grounding and the grounding mats and everything. She got me into GabaTrex. It just calms and centers the mind. It's just a chewable little grape thing. It's awesome. GabaTrex. I love it. Calms my mind when I have too many thoughts swirling chaotically like a marble run in my brain. So we need to seek the stillness. We need to calm down. We don't want to have a mind filled with anxiety and tension. We want to have a calm, centered mind through meditation, through breathing, through whatever works for you. Finding your center. I love to be outside, as I mentioned. A lot of people find gardening very, very meditative. I know I do. Okay, what we get is our last card from this deck, the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. Ooh, I need a little pom-pom shakeroo. I like this. This card is very powerful. So every time it comes up, I get excited. See past the illusions. That's the card we get. That's what we get. Looking through the chaos, looking through anything that might be fear-based or lower frequency, and knowing the truth of it. See past the illusions. We're in the 9 energy of bigger pictures, meaning we get to zoom out from the higher self perspective, raising our vibration and really seeing things from the bigger picture. See past the illusions. Such a powerful card. Fear can convince us that things are worse than they actually are. When we believe in our fears, we are subscribing to a reality that we don't prefer. Learning to recognize fear is the first step toward overcoming it. An improved experience is waiting for you, but first you must see beyond the illusions that your fears have created. Remember that there is always a blue sky behind the clouds, and don't buy the story that your fear is trying to sell you. There's always a blue sky behind the clouds. Why do you think I picked this color? Blue sky color card with a white cloud text. We need to see past the illusions. We had a lot of fear circling around last year because we were in a 4-year of safety and security. But now we're in a 5-year, which is much more open-minded, much more expansive, and much more risk-taking, much more bold. So it's pretty fearless. 5 is pretty fearless, especially compared to the 4, which is all about rules and restrictions and safety and security. Okay, so are we good here? I don't know. All right, so that's our 4 cards from the Blissful Knowing. I feel like it's a little bit weird, but something is high up. Hold on. Something isn't right. Ugh, you know how I do this every time and waste everybody's time. Okay, so now we have, we're going to run out of room on our display. Is that Sandra? Hi. Yes, hello. I'm glad you're here and that you made it. Better late than never. So Zen Blossoms are going to tell us our blessing to remember. There's 2 cards. Our blessing to remember. I'm really excited that we have 2. I'm going to flip them over pretty much at the same time. First one. Ooh, individuality. We haven't had this in a while. The wand flower. Individuality. That's yummy. Our second blessing to remember. Oh my goodness. They're bringing it back home to the first card. Imagine. Imagine. Wow. They've been drilling some really consistent points home lately, maybe you've noticed if you've been watching the last few weeks. So, individuality. I picked this card, this image for this word for this image, the wand flower, because each petal here on this wand flower was individual of itself. They weren't touching each other, including these little wand things here. Everything was separated, and each petal on this wand flower had its own individual fingerprint, its own design. So individuality, doing, again, what works for you, being true to yourself. Last week we had nourish, making sure your needs are met. So this is also, I feel, going along with seeking stillness, because I think we have a lot of thoughts about other people that we need to bring it back to what is important to me. How can I be true to me? Not worry about what other people are thinking, but bringing it back home to what is important to me. What do I prefer? Okay, so we're seeing past the illusions of judgment, maybe by other people, or fears about what other people might think. Imagine yourself doing the things that make you feel good, that set your soul on fire. Did you guys see my shirt? Can you see it? It says soul shine. What makes your soul shine? This is what the individuality is asking you. What is important to you? What is your heart's desire? Imagine yourself living the life that is true and in harmony with your authentic self, so that your soul can shine as bright as it can be. Why? Not just because it's a beautiful life experience when you do that, but because our life purpose is to be ourselves as fully as possible. And really, that's the only purpose there is. Because when we are operating out of our truth, our life flows beautifully. We come here and we do what we need to do as far as contributing to society with our gifts and talents, being of service, just by beaming and shining your soul. I'm going to have to show it off after all this. You can be of service. You can uplift others. You can attune others with your frequency. When you are operating in high frequency, you automatically attune others, which often happens for you guys when I'm here on my live streams, living my passion, operating from my highest frequency, because I absolutely love being a spiritual messenger and lifting up everybody who wants to be attuned to that frequency of joy and bliss and passion. So, individuality and imagine are our blessings to remember. By the way, the Imagine card is an African daisy. Inside this white African daisy is an indigo color. Indigo is the mind's eye chakra color. So, using your imagination in your mind's eye to imagine yourself living a life that is aligned with your individuality and authenticity. And I felt like these daisies were looking up at the clouds. The white was reminding me of the clouds, so that's imagination, looking up at the clouds. And it reminded me of John Lennon's art, because my son, in his nursery, in his crib, he had John Lennon's art. It was some animals, and I think there were some flowers, but the colors just reminded me. So imagine, of course, John Lennon wrote the song. So that's the story behind that card. All right, so now, we have no room. We have too many cards. Hold on. Let's see what I can conjure up. We might be able to do it. I think we're going to run out of room. Too many cards. Too many cooks in the kitchen, my friends. Okay. All right, whatever. We've got one more card. I might just hold it up. So our last card is our challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature deck. My Hearts in Nature deck. I love finding hearts in nature. It's always magical. You know, I wrote a children's book about it. which I don't have in front of me. Wait, I do. Is this the sample one? Okay, that's the sample one. But Love is Everywhere. That's not even a good color one. Crap, we won't worry about it. That's my children's book, my first one. I have 2 children's books. All right, so Love is Everywhere, Hearts in Nature deck is going to tell us our challenge to embrace. Woo! I feel a need to shake my pom-pom again. Yeah, I don't think we've had this in a while. Growth. Oh my God. I feel it. Yes, I feel it. Growth. We have this brand new beginning energy with the Aries new moon. Time for new things. And we are in a universal year 2021 of 5. And what does 5 want to do? Grow and expand. It's the number of expansion, rapid expansion. It is a catalyst energy, like a lightning bolt, shifting your perception and shifting your direction. Look at that. Now this picture I took in Maui, and this was at the plantation in Maui where I got to see coffee beans growing and pineapples growing and avocados hanging off the tree. I was in absolute bliss as a Taurus, an earth sign. Let me tell you, nature loving, the plantation in Maui made me so happy. And I found lots of hearts when I was there, of course, always on the lookout. So growth. This was, I don't know what kind of tree this was, but in between the 2 trunks of the tree, the 2 branches of the tree, there's little sprout of leaves was growing, coming through and growing. So we're here to expand. We are not here to stay stagnant, my friends. The universe is pushing us, if we've been stagnant, into a new and better, evolved and expanded direction. And we have to go with that flow. We do not want to stay stuck. It's not comfortable. I've been there, done that. It's resistant. It doesn't feel good. And a lot of times it can actually lead to physical health issues because dis-ease. Dis-ease is disease. Oh, I've got someone here. Hold on. Who is it? I'm doing a live stream. I have no idea who would be ringing the doorbell. So I hope they don't ring it again. Disease is when we don't allow the energy to flow through us, the emotions to flow through us, emotions, energy, emotion. Things get stuck, our feelings, we haven't processed them. Remember, we're in a 9-4 energy. So getting rid of things that we don't need, getting to the root of the issue. Hang on. I'm on a live stream. Who is it? Who is it? Who? For what? Oh, you have a package? Yeah. Who is it for? I might have to go, guys. I don't have a package coming. All right, so growth is our challenge to embrace. Growth is our challenge to embrace. Hold on one second. Who is it for? I don't know what that is. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. This was an amazing reading. Let me show you my Soul Shine tank top. I'll be there in a second. I'm going to focus on the things that make our soul shine. I think that's what we're going to leave it with because I was inspired to put this tank top on today and it's a little crooked. So if you're interested in booking a private session with me, you can go to theblissfulknowing.com. If you're interested in purchasing the decks for yourself, any of the decks I showed you are available on theblissfulknowing.com. I know, Deb, I agree. I'm going to do that. Theblissfulknowing.com is my website. I will link things below so you can read more about everything. And I will talk to you soon. Please say hi if you're watching the replay. I love to hear from all of you. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful weekend. And I hope to be back next week to talk to you some more. Thanks, everybody. Bye.